beautiful.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm fine, and you too?
I'm looking beautiful.
You're looking fabulous as well.
Thank you. And I love everything you're wearing.
Same, especially the necklace.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
And it's as old as my grandmother.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, you're welcome to the White Table Talk Show. And it's going to be a wonderful time today because we're just talking about something that occurs in the community, but people shy away from it. All right. And if you're listening to us for the first time, the White Table Talk Show is a family-based talk show that centers on women, everything women. You would agree with me that from the day a girl child is born, she goes through a whole lot of things from childhood trauma to adventures of adulthood to career issues, business, everything we have to go through at one season to the other. So on the White Table Talk Show, we bring it bare to the table.
No sugar coatings.
And so we take it bare, we say it as it is, just to help women soar above every limitations into the greatness that God has for them, equipping them and enlightening them to be outstanding in the corporate world, marketplace, business, and every sphere they find themselves. And today we're talking about also the girl child, a young woman, a young lady, which lies on the topic.
The truth is that life happens. Okay, there are certain uncertainties that comes with life. And these are things we cannot run away from. These are things we definitely have to learn how to handle them. Even though we do not take joy or expect them to happen, but definitely if we cannot do without them, if it happens, then we also have to learn how to deal with it in a very positive manner. All right. So on the show today, have we introduced ourselves?
Yeah, have we?
No, we haven't. So I am Emilia Onyechiwampo,
And I'm focused on the family.
welcome to the show. All right. So what we are talking about today on the show is about teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy is something that has tarnished the life of many youth or many girls out there. And one funny thing is that we already have a stereotype, a kind of mindset that revolves around teenage pregnancy, okay, especially from the family setting and the society at large, all right? People see children or teenagers that get pregnant out of wedlock as wayward, of course. It's not something pleasant. But then, I think we should be making a difference here by learning how to curb this. And then, after trying to curb it, if it still goes ahead to happen, we have to know how to handle it best, okay, so that it doesn't interfere with the potential of that child.
Sure.
Because the truth is that someone got pregnant, it shouldn't be the end of that person's life. There should be a life after that incident, right?
Yeah.
So I think parents here should prepare their minds, equip themselves, on how to lead their girl child, on the right path.
I really love the way you went because sincerely, parenting is a very tough one at this
Very
season.
tough one.
In this generation, parenting is very tough. Our generation, we were taught to sit down there, you sit down there. We listened, we respected more, we are very down to earth more. Like this Gen Z generation, you've got to be very equipped as a parent.
Honestly.
You've got to be very equipped as a parent, well informed, and you have to have your eyes on ground
And grow as time grows.
And also
you can't use the old mentality to train children
exactly. And
nowadays.
more importantly, you have to make up your mind that you see, the kings cannot work anymore. You need to be a friend to your child. You have to befriend them.
That way,
Make
you'll
them
be able to open up
to
and
you.
tell
You have to be
things.
their best friend. You have to know what is going on in their life. You have to be able to sometimes even do some trendy videos with them. Go on TikTok with them.
Yes.
All these things endears them to you so that you know your point. You know where you are going. You know that you want to really draw them to yourself.
Closer to
Because the closer they are to you, it will be easier for them
to
communicate to you when things go wrong. Because sincerely, we live in a world that is a wicked world out there. It takes God to shield our children. Even when you're a good parent, it takes God to shield our child from the menaces that happens in the community and society at large. So I want to encourage parents today, please, to handle this particular thing. First of all, I think the prevention is better than cure. Let's pray more. as a parent, we should pray more for our children. You know, commit them to God's hands to protect and guide them for them not to fall into hands of the evil ones or to make mistakes in life. But peradventure, if it happens, because these things happens, we will find it at every point in time. If it happens, what do you do?
So, in case it happens, you have to learn, as in at least understand that it is not the end of life. It shouldn't be the end of your child's life.
Yes.
In fact, I have seen a father who took it upon himself to take care of his teenage daughter that got pregnant. Okay, he took care of this girl, and it was that care, that care, intense care, that changed the life girl. It changed the life of that girl. That after the delivery, she went back to school after a few months. And that girl is a great lady today.
Sure.
She's a great lady. But guess what? A lot of people will dump that person,
or even
write that person off, send them away, or even do funny things that will end up.
And guess what? They will get worse.
They get worse.
They get into drugs.
They get into drugs.
They give up on life.
They are like, since I'm already there, let me get more intense inside it. And again, the society, right?
Exactly.
Society, please stop the stigmatization.
That's it.
If it has happened, let's learn how to,
show love.
Not
to say love is all that matters. It's always happened, but what do? You have to. Yes, you can reprimand the person that look, you messed up, but I'm not going to throw you out. Yes. All right. So it is love that would,
call that person back.
Exactly, and that's just it.
That's it.
I hope you got it too.
In case you have been there, or in case you have never been there, please do prepare your mind, and we don't expect these things to happen. But in case it does, just know that it shouldn't be the end of the life of that child.
Yes.
We can do better.
Just know that it's a bend and not an end. Bye-bye.